Narcolepsy. Sleep is known to be the most relaxing part of the day, but how would you feel if you had uncontrolled attacks of sleep throughout the day? How would you feel if you were in the middle of a soccer game and suddenly felt yourself drowsing off? Or you're in a serious conversation and you suddenly fall asleep? Or if you're trying to finish a test but can't even keep your eyes open? Well, this is what people with narcolepsy have to deal with daily. The word narcolepsy comes from two Greek words put together, which translates into seized by numbness. Narcolepsy is a chronic sleep disorder. It's characterized by overwhelming daytime drowsiness and sudden attacks of sleep. People with narcolepsy often find it hard to stay awake for long periods of time, no matter what circumstances they're going through. They experience excessive daytime sleepiness and uncontrollable episodes of falling asleep during the daytime. This disorder causes serious disruptions in daily routines. In a regular sleep cycle, we enter the early stages of sleep followed by the deeper ones in about 90 minutes where rapid eye movement REM occurs. Although for people with narcolepsy, REM occurs immediately in the sleep cycle, as well as periodically in the hours that they're awake. During REM, we experience dreams and muscle paralysis, which explains some of the symptoms in narcolepsy, such as a loss of muscle tone and muscle control. The first descriptions of narcolepsy were reported in Germany in 1878 by Fischer. His report showed muscle weakness triggered by continuous and excessive amounts of excitement and sleepiness. The exact cause of narcolepsy is unknown, but most people associate it with a lack of brain chemical called hypocretin, which regulates sleep. The deficiency is thought to result from the immune system mistakenly attacking parts of the brain that produce hypocretin. Doctors discovered the fundamentals of the neurological disorder many decades ago, but doctors and scientists are still learning new information about narcolepsy to this day. There are many symptoms associated with narcolepsy. Firstly is excessive daytime sleeping. People that suffer with narcolepsy will fall asleep anytime and anywhere with no warning. For example, someone may be having a great time at a party and suddenly fall asleep. Another symptom is cataplexy. This is a sudden loss of muscle tone and muscle control. This condition can result in many physical changes such as slurred speech and weakness in muscles. It's triggered by intense emotions such as uncontrollable laughter, excitement, fear, surprise, or anger, although not everyone with narcolepsy goes through cataplexy. The next symptom is sleep paralysis. This involves temporary inability to speak or move while falling asleep or while waking up. It acts very similar to temporary paralysis. The last symptom is having hallucinations. These type of hallucinations are called hypnagogic if they happen while you fall asleep, whereas hypnopompic ones occur while you're awake. This may be very frightening since you're dreaming while you're awake, resulting in your hallucinations to feel realistic. It's as if your dreams are becoming a reality. Narcolepsy is believed to affect 1 in every 2,500 people. It affects both men and women equally. Although narcolepsy is shown to affect any age, it is most common in people between the ages of 10 to 25. The part of the brain that is affected the most is the hypothalamus. The hypothalamus is a deep brain region which is located in front of the brainstem. This region regulates arousal, sleep, hunger, body temperature, and other fundamental behaviors. Hypocretins are the neurotransmitters that transmit signals from a neuron to target another neuron. Hypocretins help regulate sleep the most. The number of hypocretin-producing neurons in the brain is extremely reduced in people with narcolepsy. In people who have narcolepsy with cataplexy, most of their hypocretin-producing neurons die off. Unfortunately, there is no complete cure for narcolepsy, but it can be controlled and managed. Medicational drugs such as the newly released Xyrem drug helps people with this disorder get better sleeps at night and allows them to stay awake more often during the day. The sleepiness is also treated with stimulants and antidepressants. A lot of lifestyle adjustments are made as well in order to try and control the disorder. Lifestyle changes include avoiding caffeine, alcohol, nicotine, and heavy meals, as well as regulating sleep schedules, scheduling daytime naps 10 to 15 minutes, and creating a normal exercise and meal schedule in order to try and reduce the symptoms. Narcolepsy is a disorder that causes someone to fall asleep without regard of their surroundings at any time of day. It results in sudden attacks of sleep. This is a very hard disorder to have as it disrupts many daily routines and lifestyles. There is no cure found for this disorder yet, but there are ways to manage it. We should all respect and help those with narcolepsy to lead on with their lives. Join the fight and fight against narcolepsy.